Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for May 18th, 2023. This is for Cancer. Cancer, should this video cut off due to time constraints on certain platforms, just know we always upload the extended to YouTube and we typically upload there first. So if you like, share, and subscribe, you'll be notified of when we do, and the link for that is on our page. This is our last shuffle of Cancer. Let's see what we've got. So we have Behind a Mask and we have Commitment. Well, I think that you intend, well, this is all about you keeping things under wraps. You cannot share your decisions. There's something that you may decide to commit to, or say, you know what, I'm doing this. Screw it. But they're saying don't share that with anyone. Whatever it is that you've decided, or you've signed on. Maybe you're signing on the dotted line. You're enrolling. You're applying for something. You're signing a contract. Getting a loan or whatever. They're saying keep some things, yeah, for sure. This has to do with work. If it doesn't have to do with work, then it has to do with mastering something, which could be school, or it has to do with training because you're trying to master something. Nine of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Definitely behind a mask, you may be worried about what you need to say, apologize about something. They say keep this to yourself, don't speak. Knight of Cups is speaking. And they're saying, don't speak, don't tell, right? Because you're keeping it behind a mask. You're very worried. There's a lot of concern and worry. But they're saying, don't give up, okay? Whatever it is you're doing, don't give up. Because the Nine of Wands oftentimes is the wounded warrior, but it's also victim mentality. Because you have only one more wand and then you're done. But a lot of times by the time you get here, you're all beat up and bruised. This looks like a person who is covered in dirt, because they've been out in the garden all day and they're covered in dirt and sweat and slug slime and all kinds of crap, right? And they're like, I'm sick of this. I'm done. I don't want to do this. I'm itching, but your garden's almost complete, and before you know it, you have a beautiful yard. And so they're saying, don't give up, right? You could be upset that you're dirty, right? But you messed up your favorite shirt, but or you could be marveling at all the hard work you've done and how you're going to be so grateful for it next month when you have a beautiful garden or you have a fruit or vegetable growing. Now, behind a mask, you have Nine of Swords here twice, Knight of Cups, and Nine of Wands. Behind this mask, they're saying that you're worried and you're concerned. Something is keeping you up at night. But in the surface, nobody notices that. But they're saying that that's what you plan on doing. You don't want anyone to know you're concerned. You don't want anyone to know that you're exhausted, that you're tired of something. And you also don't want anyone to know that you're inspired to do something else. So there's an energy of you keeping all this underneath. So Cancer, it's like on the surface, you've got the answers and you're diligently working towards something and you're good, right? You're golden. But underneath the surface, you are worried and tired. Okay, so commitment, we have Eight of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. You have a new opportunity in front of you. Okay, and it may have to do with work or something involving working, something involving career, or something that is going to bring you some money. This is a decision, a new commitment, something new. Like this will probably be not be training on the job. This may be either planning for promotion or getting something else altogether, something that you actually care about. There's something here about not necessarily gratitude, but trying to decide whether or not there may be an energy of you trying to decide whether or not this is good for you or not. And I say that because of the cups. There's like a meditation, something where you're wanting to meditate on this. Like, I'm not sure, but they're saying there's worry here. On all angles, there's worry. But the worry comes from you not having all the answers or not knowing exactly how things will fall. So you may be just contemplating everything, every single aspect of it. Now you have conflict here with the Eight of Cups and Judgment. Now the conflict here is that you may be concerned about walking away from something because you feel like you might have to come back to it. That's the problem. That's the true problem. You want to walk away, but you might have to come back. So how do I do this where I could keep the door kind of open, just in case? And that may be why it's important for you not to say anything, so you can contemplate, so you can get more details here, right? And so you can work things out in such a way where just in case something doesn't work out for you, you can always go back to something, which is interesting. And judgment at 8 of Cups speaks of I'm walking away but to come back, and that may be something that you're conflicted about. Back and forth here with the Strength and Knight of Pentacles. Back and forth. This is you not making a decision right now, and that's very intelligent, very smart. You could very well just be like, the thing is that Cancer, you're really abundant. You're actually really, really wise, and whatever you said that you were going to do in the past, you actually are doing it, or are going to do it, or have done it. So they're showing that you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You don't have to prove yourself anywhere. It's they're showing that you're really resilient and strong. You can get through whatever. So they don't want you to say, you don't have to say anything. More than anything else, they're keeping a lot of energy on speaking here, because they're saying that you're back and forth because you want to make a positive change in your life. So it's important not to speak, and I'm almost assuming that there's a reason for not speaking is because you may explain something to someone, and they're going to make the decision for you and make it permanent so that you can't keep the revolving door open. So they want to keep you quiet. Spirit's asking you to be quiet about everything, because they're like, with Strength here, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Then that's a holding back. It's like all I know is that they want you to really hold back from, and of course they're showing that you already do, but they're just letting some Cancers here out of the strength of their worry, because it's too much worry. You may Knight of Cups speak from the heart because you're such a loving person, and you might say something to someone like, I don't know, I'm trying to decide, and I feel as though I'm doing so much work, and I feel like I'm not appreciated for what I'm doing, and although I care, kind of thing, I really am just so worried. I want to give up, and you might, out of that energy, might want to speak, and they're saying, don't, okay, because then somebody somehow, some way, it will go here and there, and before you know it, the decision is made for you, and then you don't have the options you want to have, just in case you might want to come back. You can't because someone's running their mouth, or it's that's what they've got here. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Leo, another Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. We also have Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. You could be a Cancer, Leo cusp here. We have Leo, Virgo cusp. And those are the only cusp signs I'm seeing. But you could be dealing with those signs, or those signs could be in your chart, okay? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.